Just realized my audio's been off. Fuck.
Lovely. God damn it!
Oh. Sorry about that, everybody. Did not even notice my audio was muted again.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Limit, was it not enough to leave without permission, or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You know full well that entering the Blight Warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? If you so refuse to respect your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Begone and never return.
Jesus. Alright, jackass.
Begone. Have you lost your wits? Lamit just cured your people, her sister and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence. Silence. Must be nice to have your own hype squad. I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lamit has been through. It's enough, Albert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws, and I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lamit. If Lamit is leaving, so am I. You probably don't think much of us after you shove us in there to die, but it's awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lamit's going to be banished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Lamit should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, exiles. We keep our faces plain for all to see and our heads held high. Also, that looks like a certain Pippin in the background there. Everyone. The Lallaville waddle.
The law waddle.
No clue why they made them decide to walk kind of like penguins, but I love it. Are you sure you're alright with this? We could go back. We could... What? Pummel the elders with your axe.
Alright, let's go.
I know you're not that fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by hobs anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors.
Okay, that's the wrong way.
But forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadow Keeper again, well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, I will give up my home and more, Albert. And anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before how beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here, helmet or no. Head pats for limit. Odd, but thank you. No, what's this?
What is this?
Somebody watching in the distance.
I kinda feel like somebody watching me.
What was his name? He was in the solo instance of showing Lamit get that ancient magic. What was his name? Clive? No. Hey, Hobson! Ugly! Look, I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Interesting how person wasn't even here when we got an echo moment of them. But then again, it is tied deeply to them, I suppose. Finally. Well, that was harrowing. But as soon as you started doing your thing, that Sin Eater decided to rise from the dead. Though, I suppose that's mostly my own fault for not dealing an extra blow or two, just in case. Anyhow, what did you see? Well, we saw Limit's banishment. I knew it. I knew that Limit was the one who cured Stoneblight. It had to have been. She saved them all, and they exiled her for it. And the head of the Council of Elders. Are they someone related to you, Gyot? Oh, sorry, I suppose I wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Or maybe a while. I'm not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from your other work, so see you later. Masala chai. Soul of Temperance. Gyot isn't drinking.
Oh no. Oh no. That's
They're not. That's a bad song. Yes. Oh, hello there, Cyril.
Yeet.
Lolly ho.
Oh, did you do did you do the full quest to get the emote?
I didn't get the emote, but it was one of the options available for me.
Oh, nice.
Well, I mean, lolly ho. Oh, and a lolly ho to you. I'm impressed. You know, to give me a lolly ho just shows that you've really picked up on the finer points of Dwarven culture. That really helps. Thanks. I was so busy dwelling on that business with Lamit, I almost forgot the news I had for you about the Sophrosine. You remember that Sin Eater I killed in the Blight Warrens? Well, while you were gone, Sophrosine showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me... Is that her sister? I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Sophrosine don't revive every Sin Eater we take down, right? Yeah. Well, we learned from your vision that the dwarves that Limit cured of Stoneblight went into exile of their own volition. As you can see, the villages were spared the worst of the flood, but the folks that left, well, probably weren't. Which means those Sin Eaters... Sophrosine is healing the same people Lamit did. right. It's the only thing that makes sense. Those poor souls couldn't go back to the village, so they got caught in the flood. They became sin eaters, and now Sulfurcine is still saving them, even now.
Shore shaker.
And that gave me an idea. As we figured before, Sulfurcine ain't alive, but Limit wanted so badly to heal those dwarves that it's still following suit. Like a reflex its body can't forget. The last time Limit saw those folks she healed, they were helmless, leaving their home for the last time. She probably never forgot the sight of them, and so Sulfurcine goes around healing helmless dwarves to this day. Do you see the solution, right? Helms. Incredible. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. No, I'm not saying that. So simple, it's brilliant. Isn't it just not as brilliant as my beard, maybe, but few things are.
Sure.
Now, whether clapping a helm onto Sulfurcine will keep it from healing itself, I can't say. It'll depend on whether the thing sees itself as just another helmless dwarf. I don't seem to have much in the way of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, we won't need to wait to find out. It came around not too long before you did. So we have to kill the right sort of sin eaters. So if we kill the right sort of sin eaters, it should still be close enough to notice. Let's get to it.
Damn it. Ladder. Shall not die on my watch. Nuh-uh. I'm gonna kill your friend. Nuh-uh. Fuck you mean, nuh-uh. You ain't getting me with that bullshit.
Is that who I think it is? It's Lil Murderer, he's back!
Wait, what?
Lil Murderer is back!
Oh my God. After we murdered him? Impossible. No, thank you. Oh, you fucking cock! Walking around fucking somewhere.
Ah, solo instance.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing a dungeon right now.
Yep.
I figured, nah, I don't feel it. You're close enough to some of those that you're gonna just do.
Ah, I have the gentleman.
Oh, shit.
With the gentleman at my side, I cannot possibly fail.
What the fucking sneeze on me, you jackass?
Yep. Right. We've got our eaters, we've got our helms, and now we wait for Sulfur Scene to shows up. Now we wait. Once Sulfur Scene shows up, we'll test out a helm on the bait first. That'll also save us from having to kill it over and over. Item level 420. Nice.
Come on, baby. Yeah, fuck you, motherfucker!
This feels familiar.
This stuff.
I wonder why. Aha, at last. Bit less toppling over on your part this time, if you please. Strike the heel on the other one. Then we strike. Gave sleep resistance.
Nope.
Now charge!
No.
As I said, we should try this on Lesser Eater first. I'll give it a bit of a pummeling, then you put to sleep with repose. Oh, wrong button.
Damn it, Darkus. I always press the wrong button. Do this.
Huh, ain't that a sight?
I remember how to play the puck now.
But extra helms, just in case.
Oh, I did not do the front side point. I forgot that I have two stacks of two of them that I can use. You're still in it. Can't hop out of my fucking culver's now, can you? I win.
Whew. Some part of them remember.
Yeah.
Let's see, which one was it? Come on, heal! Come on! God damn it! Ah.
Did you lose?
Yeah, for some reason it wouldn't heal Goat. Is it the frickin' NPC bug again? Yeah. We almost got one of those Sin Eaters down enough for me to repose them. Yes, I'm well aware I can't do anything. I'm just getting ready.
We fucking but I didn't level. Which is cringe. I did a good level.
Oh, god damn it. Cute, you idiot.
Darkest skill issue counter is when? Oh god, we need a darkest ode counter. Ruins on him not like wildly coyote type luck.
Mm-hmm. One of them. It was oh my god. Come on. Come on, really? Oh, damn it. You got healed up enough that it's not...
Stop being vulnerable. Thank you.
Damn it, I can't cast Repose. There we go.
Oi. Get your ass over here. Shoot at that. I'm going to die. My goddess, you can't kill me.
Perfect. Now. Hold still.
I want to make sure that.
Ah. Hmm. What?
Okay.
Thanks. The hell, my got even worse than I did just then, and it was our last one. Hate to say it, but this ain't going as well as I'd hoped. If we had even one more helm, I could try again, but wait, we do have one more helm. Just the one. Oh, we got to see Guilt without the helm.
Yeah.
Well, looks like it's time to take this Eda down once and for all. Together.
Yeah. Together. No. That ulti fault. God damn it.
What happened?
I faulted my shit. I meant to say fuck my life.
Sounds right. No healing for you. Right, Limette was a big damn hero. Not surprised she knows a few dangerous tricks. stack. I knew you'd have my back. Well, of course.
Oh yeah.
Hey Lilo, how's it going? Good to hear.
Two more levels. Yeah, okay. I can.
There we go. Duty complete.
Okay, so I might be needing to get a new controller. Sorry, that's the new controllers.
Signing on. New phone. Welcome.
Just because Mike.
Ha, take that, you pasty bastard. Your side again. What's that you've got there, Cyril?
Foresight?
Well, a crystal of some sort. Some kind of crystal?
Yeah, it's a crystal of light. Remember they use those.
Mm-hmm. Tradition wouldn't have saved her. That's why I left. I left and I traveled. I met Arbut. We found our companions, and together we searched. Are you her? Lamet? Listen, I called you a disgrace before, and my journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced 1,000 foes. I know, I understand now, and I'm so...
You know, it's a recording.
Mm-hmm. But as I did, I learned how wide this world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy for me then, To give up my home forever for a greater cause. It wasn't. It hurt so much. But you bore it. You forgave them. You survived. Yes, it hurt, but I survived. Because they were there. Because he was there. Ah, but you stubborn idiot. You sweet boy, you never did understand what you meant to me.
I wonder what that means.
I kind of had an inkling of it during that last flashback.
Yeah?
That last echo moment.
Yeah?
Was to our limit. You were the best of us. Only reason I didn't voice that theory is because I didn't want to like look too deep into it for something that might not have actually been there. We did it. I can hardly believe it. This calls for a drink at the Crystarium, don't you think? That silence of yours is wondering if I want to go home. Well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? Broke our rules. So I'm thinking I'll give Lemitsaway a try. Live proud as an exile, just like all the other folks that she saved. How do I make that face? It's nothing that a little ale won't solve.
Of course. The answer is always more booze. Unless if you're a dwarf.
Yeah. Seems to be a natural dwarf instinct.
So, we like, based on how long it took you to get there, I mean, it's already 6:45. It's already almost 7. So, I'm gonna say we'll try. Okay, we're gonna try for the MSQ on Wednesday. I don't know with how long you're taking this. I don't know how if we're gonna. My primary goal was originally going to be to try and get you
to the MSQ itself.
Get you into the new zone, and to a settlement called the Ondo Cups. I don't know if we're gonna get there. Like I said, it's already almost 7, and you have 6 more quests to go. Instead, I'm gonna go back to Urkapacha, and I'm just gonna try and grind these weapons. I'm gonna see if I can get Atma stones. Or sorry, Demi Atma. Oh hey, it do the snow. Oh hey, I got the llama or the alpaca. Same thing.
Back to the Crystarium.
What do you know? Cactus.
Ah, that's the stuff. Can I help you? You're staring. Really staring. Do you know you're doing that? Glad you're here. Let me know. You finally figure out how to tell a joke. That's the part where I stare all misty-eyed into the distance, right? Anyway, there's something I want to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along like crazy plans this whole time, but I never really showed you how much I appreciate your help with Sulfurcine and Limit. Thank you. And I think you deserve to know something else, too. You know the elder who exiled Lamid? That was my great-grandfather. He's remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him, to be strong, honorable, and practice our traditions. But Lamid, she saved so many from their suffering. Us dwarves might not even be here today if she hadn't cured Stoneblight. And he took her away her home. Forever. It's hard to see that it's anything other than cruel. Tradition is important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, sympathy, love, this world and the living, breathing people in it, they matter more. That's what I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with. From Limit and from you. And I intend to keep learning. Here in this city, with my face plain for all to see and my head held high. So you know where to find me next time you want to share a drink. I know our job is done, but you'll always have a place on my side, you hear?
Cheer,
Speaker for the Honorable.
Come on, asshole. Time for you to go to bed. Oh. Off.
Back to Kalusha.
Lucia. Know the true power of the Shadowbringers.
Not to Amarang, it was you. Yes, travel to Kalusha.
Nope.
Alright, Lurik is Fizz, that's right.
Come on, asshole. Rock smash!
Olvara. Oh, hello there.
Fucker's getting the
Are you a friend of Reeks?
2-for-1 tank
Oh, hello
special
there.
right
Are you
now.
a friend of Reeks?
He's getting Paladin from the front, Warrior from the rear.
Cyril, this is Miss Olvara, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city the entire time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave. Ah, you've grown into such a strapping young man. But I can't imagine you came to Gate Town just to pay me a visit, my little Reek. Not in front of him, if you please. But to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories you told me as a child of a courageous hunter. Was that perchance the warrior of light, Renderay? Of all the reasons you could have had. Aye, the stories were of Renderay, the greatest bounty hunter of her day. The legend so many aspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's mind when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death, as sin-eaters. But despite all that, me and my mate still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and sought to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear the tales of adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I hadn't had to change all the names. And it's true. The hero who I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring do drove me to take up the bow as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Olvar, Cyril and I are hunting Andrea, and I believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help guide our search. Namely, the one about the great horned beast that killed her friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White, is that... Oh, my little Reek. Very well. Even as a young hunter, Renderay's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sound of their passing, from miles away even by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beast never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch, eventually Renderay would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades earned fame and fortune. As their reputation swelled, so too did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice. And so they resolved to hunt the Scourge of Novrent, the Devourer of Souls, Balam Keats. But what Renderay did not realize was that her greatest strength would prove her undoing. For when she faced Balam Keats, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Arbor and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. To them, she was a breath of fresh air. A vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in the simple pleasures. They knew naught of her fallen friends and how their deaths weighed heavy upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing ever stronger, as did Renderay. When in Kalusia, she devised a means to defend against the powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in an adventure in Raktika, a rumor reached Renderay's ears. Balam Keats, Scourge of Novrent, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the city of swamps. 'Twas a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Ardbert and the others. nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. But perhaps it was just as well, for the memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions as she had her old. So it was that Renderay ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Bluesky alone. With all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed, she rejoined Ardbert and the others, and never spoke of the terrible battle twixt her and the dread beast. From that day forward, she was Renderay, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore. It's strange to think that the woman I admired when I was young would become the sin-eater I swore to slay. What she became doesn't change who she was. Even if the tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me. And to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Olvara, for everything. I promise I'll visit you again soon. So, Cyril, remember that theory I told you about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andrea is reenacting the journey leading up to her confrontation with Bluesky, the one that took her from Armoring to Colusia, then her next destination must be... Raktika, or King of Rainbow Ilmag? Yeah, I think it was Raktika. The Raktika Great Woods, wasn't it? Right. That was where she laid low the beast at last, in the City of Swamps to be precise. And so that is where we shall go. Let us away. Now listen, Reek. There's an awful lot people don't know about Renderay, or the world for that matter. So wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't accept what others tell you as good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself. And be safe.
Sorry.
Having a serious moment and just a voice in the back of my mind. Cyril, was it?
ADHD go bird.
It is such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could, but when it came to love and support, well, all I can say is that it's a miracle that boy turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think. Cyril would offer a bow in return to her.
I shall return momentarily.
Okay. When I was little, Miss Alvarez seemed so much bigger and stronger than me. Though, to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now bespeaks a confidence I cannot help but envy. But never mind that. We have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once. And keep your weapons at the ready, my friend. About time my luck took a turn for the better. There she is. Echo. What now? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Wish you were all here with me. But I know it's better that you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard. This time I'm ready for your tricks. Alright, let's see. Dulling arrow. So use of a target's action. Radiant arrow. Ters prudence. Acidic bite. Okay, that's a dot. That's just a heavy attack. Basic attack. Healing and interruption. Got it. I guess I was a little too close. What? Got you now, you bastard. Ooh, gotta go in. Okay. I gotta let you roar again. I've got plenty of arrows left. Yes, it's just like that. Don't you roar, you're nothing. Oh, shit, I got a bone on me. This is gonna take a while, I feel. to do it alone. I keep just coincidentally leaving range of the second attack. Where's this coming from? Silva, that was their name. Shrugging off our attacks. Gotta run the over it. on and hold shit for something big. Finish it fast. Gotta finish it quick. Whew, got it. Along cleats. I think that's how it's pronounced, at least. Tough old bugger. Everyone alright? But I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry for trying to go it alone. Pray tell, and why, pray tell, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, it wouldn't have been anything even approaching a challenge. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter. I've told you that much. But I haven't told you about my old partners. Together, we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Northrend. We were the best in the business, and everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends, and somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. And then we set our sights on Balam Creets. I survived. They didn't. I saw vengeance, but I had no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lot and thought that maybe, with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all secret. It's just, you never asked, and since I'd rather not talk about it... Use it to live in the moment, you know? The next town, the next job. The weeks flew by, and after a time, I started having second thoughts. I lost those closest to me before. I didn't want to live through that again. Are we or are we not comrades, through thick and thin? Bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else, otherwise they may as well not exist. You say the thought of losing us pained you. What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? You saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? Without those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what bollocks Brandon and Neilbert are whispering about me behind my back. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. This one's worth a fortune, eh? And fame besides. I'll wager we won't have to pay for our drinks when we get back into town. Oh, gods, not another night to remember. Don't you worry your pretty head over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory, for the small folk will sleep easy once they hear of Balam Creets' demise. Until Ardbert's drunken snoring wakes them from their slumber. And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place. And Ray, I trust that next time you decide to hunt a deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation. I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping out of my personal affairs. Selfish as it was. Oh, fine, but if you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I can kill you out of spite. Agreed. Now then, mind cutting off whatever it is you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward on a technicality. another one. Such a fine crystal. Why not hold on to it as a memento of this occasion? Wake up, damn you! Hello! What's wrong with you, huh? It's the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance at slaying Andrea. You know what? I've had enough. Enough, I say. Yes. I don't need your help. I am perfectly capable of hunting the Sin Eater on my own. Good luck with that. Upon our return to Gate Town, you will be giving your final payment, and we will be free to go our separate ways. What is it? Did something happen between you two? Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You are such a disappointment. Consider this a formal dissolution of our partnership. Let none ever again speak the names of Reek and Cyril in the same breath. Yes, never again. And with that, I bid you good day. When he was little, Reek's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would abandon him as they did, and decided to push you away first. I'm not trying to make excuse for what he said. I only hope you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over, then come and see me. Oh, and take this for your troubles. Signing on and follow. Welcome. Drake Hologram, welcome to the stream. Risotto al Nero. Pudding may give this dish somewhat outlandish appearance. The other ingredients are remarkably simple, and the various flavors combine beautifully to create them. How's it going, Drake? I'm sure a talented man like yourself is needed all over the realm, and so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Since you two parted ways, Reek has come to visit me several times, though he is blessedly in good health. I worry for his spirit. I think you may have been his only friend he has had for some time. I considered journeying to Crystarium myself to look in on him, but I find travel rather difficult these days. If you would go on in my stead, it would put my heart at ease. Sure. Lurik's customary seat is empty, and there's nothing to suggest he has occupied it recently. Perhaps someone will have noted his passing. May touch. Looking for Master Reek, are we? Looking for Master Reek, are we? I dare say you're the only one. Word is Mummy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point in pretending to like the little shite anymore. Last I saw him, he was moping about like someone had shot his Amaro. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. Well, aren't you a prick? Kalusha, right? You're Lurik's partner. I was with Lambert, remember? I ought to stress. Because after we left you, we headed straight to Raktika. We'd heard a rumor of Andrea was there, and Lambert wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were outmatched, it was too late. I saw Lambert fall, and when the eater set her sights on the others, I fled. Call me a coward if you like, but my cowardice saved my life. Wicked, I still remember looking back as I ran, and seeing Lambert rise to his feet. I told everyone what happened to warn them off the hunt. Some listened, but a few bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Glory-hungry imbeciles. And not a one of them has returned. Didn't expect Lurik to be one of them neither. I remember thinking it odd, especially when I saw him leave for Raktika alone. You were meeting him there, I presume? Good luck, friend. But I have no doubt you're going to your doom. I think I'll be fine. Darlfort. Lurik, the Mr. Lordling. If he ain't sat at his usual table, then I've no idea where else to look. I mean, a guy who looks as sharp-eyed as you? I don't know. Raktika is up north. Don't even need to take an armor for that. Cyril, why are you here? Don't tell me you came for me. It's terrible. It's horrible. Andrea, she's...
How far you gone?
Just met up with, Lurik after he took on Renderay.
Oh, how'd that go?
Currently in the echo moment right now. Renderay, if aught of you remains, then hearken to my words. I have come to lay your soul to rest, alone, as you yourself faced Balam Kreetz a century ago on this very ground. Lambert, oh gods, no.
Alas, yes.
Now tell me, you beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? Seems like you're dealing more than just... Andrea. I thought as much. Wasn't but a moment ago that I confronted them. Awfully useful, that trick of yours, though I can't understand why you keep using it every time we run into Andrea. The echo's not really something I can control.
It happens. I literally have no control over that. That's... If it wants to go, it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's some kind of resonance that just happens. Can't control when it happens. Huh? So it wasn't something you did deliberately? Good to know. Anyway, unintentional or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what I saw. She turned Lambert and those other hunters into sin eaters like herself. A human axeman, a Galgant swordsman, a dwarven healer, and an elven mage. Looked awfully familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's remaking the Warriors of Light. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt for Balam Kreetz. But Renderay slew the beast by herself. The stories were clear about that. But they weren't. The Echo. She didn't. She was almost killed. What? They were there too? Then the stories were wrong. God, strike me down. I've been such a fool. Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope you can find in your heart to forgive me for all the things I said, Cyril. I mean, you really didn't say much of anything, I'll be honest.
We're just like, you can't control that thing. Why are you using it?
Yeah, they don't understand that.
All you did was just insult me for the Echo.
Yeah. It just goes over my head, I don't care. I've regretted my behavior ever since the day we parted ways. It was stupid, nonsensical, and utterly pointless. Not even sure I could tell you why I did what I did. It's fine. Water under the bridge.
Bruh, I do not care. Alright, time for me to critical engagement with my new computer.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh, what am I looking at?
I hope it is alright if I call you that. Go right ahead. Right then. Andrea should be around here somewhere. Still on the hunt for Balam Quits, I expect. Not that she'll ever find it. No doubt Lambert and the others are with her, too. You know, I may have had our differences, but I'd not wish that fate on my worst enemy. He deserves to be laid to rest. They all do. Renderay most of all. She is my hero. And if I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. But this is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone. And I'm far from the best. The only way to see this through is together. You and me, my friend. What say you? Let's do it. I ask for a word and you give me a nod. Fair enough. Before we resume the hunt in earnest, though, let us return to Gate Town and let Miss Olvara know all is well.
We'll give the nod.
Yep. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she sent you.
Everyone that's seeing this, you enjoying this shit? A lot of just white on the screen. Oh, I see. No.
Yamara launch. Yep, off to Calusia.
To Calusia.
We sure stop by here quite a lot. Hey, my Mountain Jew. Been a while since I got this mount.
Boy, get the fuck down, die.
This is his first time in another realm.
Oh my fuck, what am I doing? I see. Oh, are we sure we want to do that? Oh, I see. Oh fuck. No. Oh, you bitch. Oh, no, I thought. Oh! No, stop that.
Lurik. I owe so much, then and now. Cyril, what a pleasure to see you again, and in the company of little Reek, no less. Am I right in assuming you've patched things up? I should like to think so, yes. We have, don't worry, Lurik. And it's all thanks to you. Had you not implored him to give me another chance, I might well still be sitting alone in the swamps, dwelling on my myriad failings. And you, my friend, I know not why you sought her out on your own, but I'm glad that you did. Miss Olvara is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being, but she has no one to look after her. Don't be silly, Reek. I have you, don't I? And before you start blabbering about how you wish you could properly reward Cyril, as I can tell you're about to, know that I prepared a hearty meal just for him. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nevertheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we have claimed the bounty for Andrea. And claim it we shall, for united, Reek and Cyril are unstoppable. Is what I would like to say, but I know my own limitations better than anyone. 'Twould be prudent to make proper preparations at this juncture. Good lord, all that lightning outside. Man, I know it's the stormy season, but good lord, it's going insane this last couple weeks. You too should see to it that you're ready for the struggle ahead. It'll be a mighty one indeed, but one well worth the effort, my friend. I do hope you continue to remain good friends from now on. Of course.
Denny, Danny Atma from that. Thank
Courage
God.
born of fear.
What is this one?
Wishes to confront an uncomfortable truth.
Oh fuck, that's a long one. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Sure, my friend, my partner, I trust you are ready. Good, good. That is very good indeed. For before we depart to face Andrea for what I pray is the final time, I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. I mean, I kind of understood that from the beginning. You were raised in comfort. Meanwhile, I've been adventuring for quite some time. So, yeah, it's not really that much of a surprise that you're less experienced. But you're willing to learn, and I'm willing to help you out. Uh-huh. I gather you are not unaware of this. Truly you are as perceptive as you are mighty. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that a great majority, nay, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come have been entirely for my benefit. That the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not really that big of an issue. Yeah. The fact that you're willing to train shows that you're willing to improve, and I can respect that. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andrea to assemble a party of followers. Where before we might have only to contend with one foe, we must now confront 5. For all my preparation, I am still no more likely to be an asset to you than a hindrance. I mean, I fought God, so this won't be too difficult.
I've also.
You know, I wonder how the virtues would actually fare against the Ultima weapon.
The virtues would probably take the Ultima weapon down fairly handily. I don't think it would be that hard.
That would actually be interesting to see, though. But perhaps that need not be the case. In discussing this grim reality with Ms. Alvaro while you were away, we hit upon a potential stratagem. You recall Rendere's greatest strength and weakness have preyed on natural hearing. We can be reasonably certain that Andrea is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you were to fashion a device that could produce a loud noise at will, you could use it to secure an advantage in your battle. What I like in strength of arms, I may make up for with guile. While I will not guarantee us victory, it will surely bring us one step closer. 1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I am come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Daddy, what does he want with me now? It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you have acquitted yourself rather poorly as a bounty hunter and have brought terrible shame upon your family name. He commands you to cease all such activities at once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh dear.
I must fly very quickly.
Let me tell my father and my mother the following. That I am Lurik, proud bounty hunter and slayer of sin-eaters. that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents. That I have no family save Miss Olvara, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. He does not give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
Right, now that that's settled, we can get to work crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let's consult with the craftsman of the crystalline mean at once.
Oh, I guess I'm not really in a great place. That's fine.
I dare say you lit a fire in him, Cyril. I never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents.
Jeez.
To be fair, with how those people treated him, I wouldn't call them parents. Thank you for being a friend, Tariq. For the longest time he struggled to find his way, but ever since he met you, he has carried himself with a new sense of purpose, a renewed understanding of who he is and who he wants to be. Well, I look forward to inspiring him, so that he can keep growing.
Oh, no, that's... I see. I see. Interesting.
For all my time in the Crystarium, I cannot recall ever visiting the Crystalline Means. Crystalline Mean. Nevertheless, I am sure there's someone here who can assist us. What's all this, then?
Okay, that's it.
You got something what needs making?
Lovely.
Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the strangest requests I ever heard? Well, if it's just noise you want, I'd wager we could do with a special blend of fire sand. Aye, I think I've got just the recipe for your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mind, and you'll need to go and fetch them for me. Fetch? What precisely is it that you require? Well, there's this one particular beastie native to Calusia, what's got a singular diet, and leaves these massive dung piles. The fresher the better, if it pleases. A few varieties of grasses native to Raktika. Oh, and some iron ore from Amarang. I can give you a list if you like. To it, I'll need to travel to the far corners of Nova and back. Oh dear, this is rather more involved than I... No more excuses. I will do whatever must needs be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials. Huh, you gonna be alright getting all that stuff by himself? I mean, if it were you, I'd not think twice about it. I have faith in him. Signing on. New phone. Welcome. Good lord, the bots are coming out in droves today.
Yeah? three different ones, but at least it's something.
Yomi has returned from Offkai.
Nice.
It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. That gentleman was rather accommodating. Despite being somewhat put out that I had not any gil to pay him for his labor, he was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. Now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to the proof. If all goes to plan, the explosion should be loud enough to incapacitate Andrea for a time. Let us put an end to our tale, my friend, and in doing so, write the opening of ours. That darkus-cyril bounty hunters extraordinaire. He would get along swimmingly with Hildy.
Probably.
I mean, he's already got the flair, you know, bounty hunters extraordinaire instead of inspector extraordinaire. Come, Raktika and glory await.
Oh.
Wait, nope, that was the wrong one. Going to Raktika, not Kalusha. Keep going back to Kalusha, so my brain was like, okay, Kalusha, here we go. Wait, no, that's not right.
See, this is kind of what I was hoping. In case, I don't know. This is all right. So here's what's gonna happen. On Wednesday, you don't work Wednesdays, do you?
No.
You're off Wednesday, Thursday, yes?
Yes. Correct.
Cool. So on Wednesday, what's gonna happen is you, my friend, are going to you're going to be nice enough to start streaming early. Probably, I don't know when, but start streaming early on. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off and finish off to the last of your fucking role quests. I thought on your role quests, I thought you were like, all three of them were like one, maybe 2 quests away for each of them. I didn't realize you were a total of 8 quests away from finishing off your
If I may make one small request before we begin, please, for the love of the gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of the people's pasts. This really could not be a worse time. I make no promises, unfortunately. But I will do my best. Well, are you still with me in the here and now? Right here. It's probably gonna happen after, so excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry.
Usually go, it will happen afterwards this time.
Let us lay the rest of our fellow hunters in the great render raid, the peace a hero deserves.
Oh. Oh, you're making me think. Fuck. Sure. Why not?
What to do with them first?
I'm fighting a bunny frog.
Just seeing the warrior chase him down. He's like, get back here!
See, you're having a fight. Meanwhile, I'm dancing. I'm at a dance fight.
I'm not going anywhere, buddy.
See if we can get perfect with it. Oh, yeah, baby. Alright, back up answer time.
That was the initial plan.
Fucked up. I can get
Get back. You fucking slid away, you little shit.
Didn't even break my shield. Come on, just end it, man. I'll finish.
Rest in peace, friend Ray. Just finished Fizz DPS.
Nice. That's gonna protocol for it. It is.
We won. Even seeing it and saying it, it hardly feels real. Another crystal.
Oh, but that's plenty real.
Huh? What's that you've got there? Wicked White, you're... You're Renda Ray. The real Renda Ray. Should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Balanquitz, the Shadowkeeper of the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together. No matter how hard it got, or how terrified I was. That's what it means to let someone into your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. To welcome the fear and the pain, the sorrow. And I lost my parents. When we laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? To place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, and to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up that tiny remainder in a final, futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth but a few moments more? What is this? You gave me fear, and that fear gave me strength. Wait, there's so much I want to ask. That was
Recording,
just
Lyric, you can't answer anything.
Lyrique. It's literally her final thoughts, in a sense.
She can't answer.
I don't understand. What was she talking about? It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing. Becoming villains. Being forgotten. Thank you, Cyril. I could have never gotten this far without your help. I have no idea who Renda Ray or any of the other warriors of light truly were. 'Twas all ancient history to me. Why would I care who some Edos once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. It made it all the easier to pursue Andrea for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for it in part by helping to lay Renda Ray's soul to rest. I'd say you have. You've definitely grown. Miss Lavar is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Kalusha and let her know we're alright. Alright, let's go. Now, come on, Mike. Can't wait to tell Miss Elvira everything. I should definitely use some of the bounty to treat her. My little Reek, Cyril, congratulations on a job well done. And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Renda Ray to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call you a villain even still. But at least I can take comfort in knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Renda Ray, the bravest hunter there ever was, and more importantly, a true friend to those she held dear. I can only hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. So she brought down Balamquit's not alone, but with the aid of our comrades. It may not be the story I was taught, but somehow it rings truer to my ear. Back to the pendants. A bountiful feast again, huh? Andrea's bounty has been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry. Try not to waste all the money in one go. You're gonna need to watch your funding. I've been meaning to ask, Cyril, but I have the impression you're rather more acquainted with these warriors of light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them? A lot more than you think. Let's just say we met personally one time. I wonder what we're telling him. That is so preposterous a tale that I have no choice but to assume it's true. Offering up their lives to first cross the rift and to halt the flood. Wicked white. So, did we just tell him everything? Did we tell him that we're from the source? And that Ardbert and the Warriors of Light came to us to try and find a way to stop the flood of light? Must have taken her so much courage to see it through in those final moments. Courage born not of a desire for glory or a dedication to an ideal, but of fear and love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds, her comrades. Honestly, I'd probably call them a family. I won't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I would like to think if you were in mortal peril that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested as Renderay were, if I were to challenge to offer up my life for others without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I think you're a little too hard on yourself. You have the makings of someone skilled. I'm a child and a fool who knows little of the world. I've been coddled and spoiled, and I've only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others sup on daily. You're made of sterner stuff, Cyril. Far sterner than me. That is why I know I can never walk your path. But potential is there. Everyone has their own path, I suppose. No shame in it. Oh, but there is. I cannot recall a time I felt happier or more alive than when I've traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? You're destined for greater challenges, whereas I am more suited for more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Miss Olvara used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she'd become made me realize how little time we have left. She shouldn't have to live her days living alone and in squalor. I have decided it will not be so. I shall return to Colusia and attend to her needs, for I will do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I fear this celebration must also mark the end, or at the very least a tentative suspension, of the glorious partnership that was Reek and Cyril, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Should you ever find yourself in Colusia, however, do come and pay us a visit. Speaker for the brave. Now to head back to Amarang. Ooh, excuse me. No, not Kalusha. Amarang, you. But that's going to call it for this stream, so thanks everyone for stopping by. Sorry the stream was a bit shorter than usual, but if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and a comment down below on the VOD whenever it goes up on YouTube. Make sure to also subscribe over there, ring the notification bell if you do subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you can be alerted whenever a new video goes up or whenever I go live. Next live stream should be on Wednesday. Maybe Tuesday if I'm feeling up to it, but I do have a recording session on Tuesday, so we'll see what happens. But make sure to also follow me here on Twitch. Go follow and support Novomancer as well. You'll find his username in the title of the stream, so you can go ahead and follow him. Subscribe over on YouTube as well. And yeah, it's gonna call it for me, so let's see who I can raid. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Let's see. Oh, Zycrotic is playing Death Stranding 2. Nice. Cabal. I don't think I'd be able to raid Cabal. I think Cabal might have raids blocked, but I don't know. There's Honey, Shempy. People that are way bigger than me. Mossy Borger. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Cabal is playing Dune Awakening. Do I have the bravery to raid Cabal? Because honestly, I would love to raid Cabal and hang out in his stream, because Cabal is honestly awesome. Now when I know my buddies are online at the moment. Let's see, so even I'll decide if it's raid him or not. Assuming he has raids enabled, but we'll see. Well, that's one for raiding him. Okay, the die has spoken. I am raiding Cabal if possible. I might not be able to raid him, but we'll see. For those watching over on YouTube, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you all in the next stream. I'm darkus-cyril, and I'm signing out. Have a good one.